Well, with many camps complete, vacations over, and maybe some parents out there looking for creative ways to spend the remaining weeks before going back to school, co-founders of Family Entourage, Kelly Gillespie and Mei-Ling Nazar, joining me now with some tips on ways to stay busy. Great to see both of you, and thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So let's talk about what is Family Entourage for those who don't know. I was reading on your website a little bit about how people ask you guys, because you've been in PR and TV for a long time, about how the stars raise their families, right? They have entourages,
yes.
but we all have entourages with families.
Absolutely, that's how we feel. Family entourage, we think the most important entourage of all is your family, and that's who you should be doing life with. And so we want to curate activities and events and things that help bring that family closer together. And then, a lot of times you're interested in how the celebrities are doing it too. Yes. So we mix in a lot of celebrity interviews as well.
Okay, so this is on your website,
yes.
right? Okay, so let's talk about, just out of curiosity, what do the celebrities do? What's their deal? How do they live their lives, I guess, and hang out with their entourages and their families different than us?
So it's a combination of a lot of things. Some of them it takes a village, others want to do it all on their own. I like most recently Blake Lively, she just put that, she brought her whole family, her sister, her niece and nephew out to the Deadpool Wolverine premiere in New York. So it's fun. They like to travel a lot of times with their family when they can. Some that have littler kids or sometimes bring them along or have other options for them. But it's nice to see that it's of importance to many of them.
They just had the panel yesterday, I believe, right here in San Diego. So let's talk about some ideas, okay? So we are, let's see, it's July 26th. We're getting there. School starts in less than a month for a lot of folks. Some kids are already back, but let's just talk about some of the things that families can do that are fun, safe, not too expensive perhaps, and what do you guys have in the works?
Well, one fun thing to do, Andrew, is to create a bucket list, right? Because you're counting down the weeks to the kids going back to school, but kids still want to have fun. So one of the things you could do is maybe take a hike to the beach or go for a walk on the boardwalk. Wherever you go, Vessi shoes are great because they're 100% waterproof. So they have styles for your whole entire family. And we know also a lot of times, there's some video. Our family went on a recent kayak trip, and the notes said we're going to be docking. There's going to be rocks. There's also going to be thorns that could ruin your day. So Vessi was perfect for this, right? We wore the shoes all the way until we got in the kayak, and then we had a beautiful kayaking trip. But imagine if one of those thorns had gotten stuck in our foot.
Yeah, that would have ruined the day. It would have ruined the day.
The other thing too, I think people always go to theme parks too, and you don't want to spend the rest of your day sloshing around in the water from the water ride. And so again, Vessi's 100% waterproof, so they'll keep you not only comfortable but dry.
Have you guys found trends in the way that families are spending their time together in recent years, maybe post-pandemic or just maybe in the 2020s? Like, has anything changed in the way we do this?
I think, expenses has curbed a lot of things. And so I think, like Mei-Ling's talking about, ways that you can do things that don't cost a lot of money. You saw some video there of them all in the splash pad. A good splash pad can go a long way. And I think families then will pick a point of destination and say, hey, let's all meet up there and maybe bring our lunch and picnic rather than going to a restaurant. And many are still vacationing because we were cooped up for so long that now it's like bucket list. I got 3 years I can use to put my money together. So there is still some of that.
I mean, inflation's no joke. This is really affecting a lot of folks, especially here in California. Where things are already expensive. Now they're X% more expensive. Talk about some of the things that we can do that are maybe not too expensive and that are still fun for the family.
So one of the things that we love is I want to get my kids tired, no matter what they're doing during the summer.
So you do a track, that's free.
Exactly. Well, so we found Kid Wonder. This place is amazing. They have multiple locations in San Diego, and what we love about them is they're family run. So they care most importantly about your child and their development, and they're so beautifully colored, and with the Olympics, you kind of got some of those bars and rings and trampoline theme. They do memberships, but then they also, have programs that come alongside education and classrooms, and then they also have open gyms, so you can take things at your own pace with your family. You can drop in and do multiple lessons, or you can just go for the day and meet up with some friends and run some energy out there. But we love that they care. Their philosophy is kind of strong body, strong mind, and so they're first and foremost, let's get the kids active, let's get the kids playing, but let's also keep them indoors where it's cool and provide a really fun, stimulating, atmosphere for that.
Tell me about, Family Entourage as far as what you guys are hoping to get out of it. Are you trying to get a lot of folks to use you as a resource? Is that right? To find these things and kind of have a community? Is that the goal?
Yeah, I think when people started reaching out to us, our friends were like, oh, Maylene, you're wearing your baby to the TV station, you know, at your job. And Kelly was bringing her kiddo to the red carpets and interviewing. For us, that was normal. But for other people, like, no, how are you doing that? And so we've just kind of been bringing people along on our journey to share, here's how we do life, here's the things. And again, it's not just us. We literally have our entourage of grandparents, husbands, aunts and uncles, and really, you know, taking the mundane, everyday thing and sharing with people how we do it.
You guys brought some goodies here. Tell me what's going on.
We heard you like ice cream, and my kids like ice cream too. They want to eat ice cream every day. So you went to the gym, you went on a hike. You know, you need a sweet treat at the end of the day to beat the heat.
If I go to the gym, I deserve some ice cream.
So why not make some nice cream? So take some fruit. We got our fruit from Melissa's Produce. You can get it at your local grocery store. They also have a great variety. If you need something, you know, a little more exotic that you can't get at the grocery store, you can also get that online at Melissa's Produce. And we just whipped up some, you know, maybe you can't get pineapple Dole Whip because you're not at Disneyland, but you can make it at home. Or we also made some watermelon pizza. So we cut up the watermelon and put yogurt and had kids put the fruit on top. And again, Andrew, this is a great way. Again, it's taking that everyday thing. I could just put the fruit in front of the kids, but why not teach them how to cut fruit, make selections of healthy choices instead of just getting some ice cream. Let's learn about the process of that.
Any kind of yogurt specific here?
Well, we use peach yogurt, you know, again, just to sweeten it up a little bit.
I've never thought of the concept of watermelon pizza, but what a great idea. It makes all the sense in the world. You can't eat the crust, but this is good.
It's so simple, and it gets, like Maylene was saying, it gets the kids involved, so they take ownership and they feel like, oh, this is so exciting, I made something for them. They got all their pretend food, now let's have them help out in the kitchen.
All right, now I don't want to like harp on this, but like take me through the ice cream one more time. So this is right over here in the cup. So tell me how that works.
We just took some pineapple, and you can use any kind of milk base you want. You could use water if you want to, but it works better with like a coconut milk or an almond milk, and you just blend it up. You can also throw some coconut chunks in there as well to kind of just sweeten it up. If you need it a little bit sweeter because you're used to the regular ice cream, add honey instead.
Is it like a smoothie?
It almost is like a smoothie. And you can, if you have an ice cream maker, you can put it in the ice cream maker and it thickens it up as well.
Cool. Well, thank you guys very much for coming in. Some great ideas. Family Entourage. Tell me at the website.
Yep, familyentourage.com.
Okay, so I'll make sure. We appreciate you guys being with us and give us some ideas. We got, let's see, I think 4 weeks from today or tomorrow. No, Monday. I don't know. Soon. Kids are going back to school in my household, I know. Yes, I believe it's the 24th, so it's coming up pretty soon. So thank you guys very much. We appreciate it, and folks can head to your website and get some more ideas.